Mr. Sampson, you are charged with aggravated fleeing to elude with serious bodily injury or death. 1, 2, 3, 4 counts of that, which is a first-degree felony. You are also charged with vehicular homicide and leaving the scene. 1, 2, 3, 4 counts of that. 8 counts all day, Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir.
All right. Defense?
Your Honor, it's customary for the state to proceed first.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, state has filed a denial of pretrial release on all counts currently pending against the defendant, the 4 counts of vehicle homicide and the 4 counts of aggravated fleeing counts.
I have reviewed the motion. Defense, response?
Your Honor, for the record, we did not receive a copy of the motion, so I cannot, I would have to object for facial sufficiency.
All right. Thank you. What we're going to do is we're going to set the pretrial detention. This court isn't hearing the pretrial detention hearing. That's not being heard today. That's going to be heard later on. Right now, because that motion is pending, we're going to set that motion. Let's see, on the Division K docket, Thursday at 9:30. And then the court will coordinate with the state and the defense on Monday for any further scheduling that may be necessary. Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor, state did file the motion this morning on Odyssey. I don't know if it's a clerical error that the defense can't see it, but other than that.
I saw it. It's in the docket.
Okay.
Anything further from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was 22-year-old Silas Sampson, seen here, mugshot. He was in court today. He's from Dade City, Florida, charged with 4 murders, folks, after plowing his vehicle into people eating and drinking outside of a place called Bradley's, YBOR City, 7th Street. Led police on a high-speed chase, refused to be pulled over. There was a pit maneuver attempt, and he was able to avoid it. Eventually navigated through the streets of Tampa, high speed during early morning hours, Friday into Saturday morning, and then plowed his vehicle into people eating and drinking and just enjoying themselves. Bradley's was a gay bar. It is a gay bar. We were there, boots on the ground. Let me show you some of the footage here of the police chase. This guy here, all he had to do was pull over. All he had to do was not road rage, speed. He was speeding, he was racing. He was racing with another party. Got blood on his hands here. Now lives are destroyed. Let me show you the footage and then we will further discuss. Check it out.
Complainant watched 2 male subjects get out of a black Hyundai into a blue and gray van. No,
They're going to be GOA on this.
FHP's attempting a pit.
Bring me 10 a.m. I'll be getting one of that loss.
Air 5, disregard.
This morning we had a tragic incident where at least 4 victims senselessly lost their lives and 11 others were injured as a result of a careless, reckless driver. As you would imagine, this is a complex investigation involving multiple agencies, and I will provide preliminary information about what we know right now. This morning, just around 12:30, our air service was in the area of Hanna in Nebraska, and they saw two vehicles that appeared to be racing going westbound on Hillsborough Avenue towards the interstate. They see one vehicle go on the interstate southbound on 275. The other vehicle breaks off. Our air service goes over the radio and asks if any units are in the area. They're following the vehicle, our air service, going south on 275. This vehicle exits in the downtown area, and at that point, our partners, FHP, and one of our units sees this vehicle in the area of Nebraska and Palm. At that point, two FHP units attempt a traffic stop on it, and the vehicle flees, and then they attempt a pit maneuver. After that, unfortunately, this vehicle went at a high rate of speed down 7th Avenue, and tragically, just west of 15th Street, or just east of 15th Street, hit over a dozen people. And at that location, we had 4 that were deceased and 11 others that were injured. And what I can tell you is all the victims were over 20, and they were all adults. And we had 4 that were here that tragically lost their lives. They were out in YBOR having a good time, expecting to go home safely, and a careless, reckless driver takes everybody's lives in his hands and just ended this night in a situation that's never going to be the same for these individuals. You know, at this time, I'd like to have Sergeant Gaskins from Florida Highway Patrol talk a little bit more about what FHP did.
Thank you. Good morning. Again, responding to a request for assistance from our partners with the Tampa Police Department, FHP troopers engaged this driver, a 22-year-old Dade City man. They attempted an unsuccessful pit maneuver. As the vehicle continued into the YBOR City area, my troopers backed off. They disengaged, backed off, and shortly thereafter we had the crash that you see behind us here. 3 people deceased on the scene, 1 person deceased at the hospital. Florida Highway Patrol is leading with charges of vehicular homicide at this point, with additional felony charges to follow. Our advanced traffic homicide teams, they're doing the investigation. It's going to take a while for them to get all the facts and everything together. But again, the charges, the gentleman that is involved with this is in custody, and we're working with our partners to open up the YBOR City area as soon as possible. Thank you.
And I'd like to thank the Florida Highway Patrol and the State Attorney's Office, and also Tampa Fire Rescue for assisting us in the investigation. And our officers were on the scene immediately and provided first aid. And again, this is very tragic, and I feel for the families and all of those impacted. Any questions?
Was he actively being chased when he wrecked here?
No, as the sergeant said, they had disengaged. All right. Thank you.
He didn't have to speed. This should be a reminder to all the youth out there. This is not a game. These highways are not used for your personal hot rod speeding techniques and coolness. Lives are being destroyed. People keep getting hurt from these idiots like this guy speeding around 100 miles an hour and then refuses to pull over. If he would have pulled over, now he got cited months prior for going 99 in a 70. If he would have pulled over, lives would have been alive today. All those 4 victims plus 11 that were severely injured. But instead, this fool is going to be spending the rest of his life in prison. This is a life sentence for what he did. Absolutely. Or if it's not a life sentence, it's going to be like 50 years plus. He's 22. He ain't getting out of prison for a long, long time. So, another thing I noticed about him, he was in that turtle suit, green suit, at the time of his court hearing. It means he's on suicide watch. He's on suicide watch. Not so tough now with all those tats around his neck. Crazy. We say no to that type of behavior, the speeding and craziness. You know, and I've been a victim to that, and I'm sure you have too. I've been driving my own business, and vroom, cars go right past you, and these punks and these little, you know, their motors and mufflers, and they go speeding. Crazy. They'll cause an accident. They do cause accidents. Other people have died because of this. It's sick. Not in Florida, though. Not in Florida. You do this, you're in big, big trouble. Any new information comes out about this, you'll hear it here on JLR Investigates. Our thoughts and prayers with all the victims. Sub to the channel, like, hit the notification button. We'll talk soon. And check out the video I made at the crime scene. Scary stuff, folks. They were cleaning it all up. Whew. We'll talk soon. JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.